Hello and welcome back to Geran River vs Baldur's Gate 3. I am chilling out in my camp with my good friends Karlach and my tame devil buddy, Wrath. We last time finished up with the goblin encampment, we met some dream buddies, and now we're headed back to the druid camp in order to finish off that particular quest. Because I suspect that's the last thing to do in this area, the last big thing, based on what people have said in the comments. So I will then finish exploring anything that's still to be explored. Where am I? Oh, I'm overlooking the knolls. Oh yeah, there's this area as well that I found last time. I completely forgot about that. So there's that area there. There is I know I've missed bits down here. I know I've missed the dog caves, the scratch caves. There's the wetlands down here to still search. So there are still plenty of things for me to do. But for now, I'm going to head back to the druids. I'm just trying to work out, are these new dead goblins or are these the old dead goblins? Because there aren't as many corpses, implying they might be new. They're empty. I'm wondering if Halsin brought his snacks back with him. I'm also wondering what impact it's going to have that he released himself. Oh, hang on. Shoot, Wrath. Wrath, go invisible. Nothing going on here.
What to do? These boots have seen everything.
Oh. A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated.
Yes.
We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
You can keep your coin.
Very good of you. Thank you.
Oh, he looks really taken aback.
I want to thank you too, mind. He returned just
okay, so he is back.
I believe he's catching up with Korga.
Oh.
As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate.
Okay. I mean, my camp's in a pocket dimension, but sure. We'll see there. Okay, I'm not sure that was as good an ending as it could have been. Like, I kind of feel like they shouldn't go to Baldur's Gate. I talked about this before, but Baldur's Gate is going to be a hellish trap that they're going there thinking, oh yes, this is the land of milk and honey, and they'll get there and it's like, oh no, it's just milk and honey coloured shit. But yeah, I'm really worried that they're just going to go there and end up living in squalor and poverty and racism, and they won't have the coin to get back out again. Yeah, maybe I can still convince them. Look at how many dots are on the minimap. Alright, let's see. Can I talk to people?
Eldrell didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
Love your tattoos. It's not that the druids didn't want you. It's that the place isn't equipped for it, and there were goblin problems. And the place could become equipped for it, and the goblins are no longer a problem. So, you know, the best of both worlds is still possible.
You saved us! Just like Baldur.
Like who?
I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive. Not that your blade didn't help too.
It technically is magic.
I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
Aww.
I'm glad you killed all the goblins. I hope you made them scared.
I did.
It smells bad out here. I want to go home.
Really? That was the one that I don't respond positively to?
God, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbours are a bit more welcoming.
They won't be. I can guarantee you now they won't be. The amount of racism I've encountered out here, they're not going to be more welcoming in the city.
Don't know why everyone's cheering. We're just going back on the road.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
I'm getting worried about you, Mole. Yeah, I'm looking to trade. What do you have?
Always a deal to be done, even now.
I'm really getting worried about Mole. Okay, quite a lot, but I don't actually keep any of the stuff on me. How much gold? 380? Take the thieves' kits and the camp supply. I'm not on barter, so I just bought those.
Try not to die up there.
Yeah. Up where? Oh, God, he's bent over double again. Alright, I'll see to him now.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Okay, don't worry, I got something for you. Give Gale an artifact. Okay, I don't have anything for you.
Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you give me a suitable artifact.
It's in the box over there. Just give me time. Apparently I need to convince him that I need to go get it from the bar, for fuck's sake. Continue.
I see. Let me remind you that this is not something that can be ignored forever.
I hope he didn't, like, lose relationship with me because it was like, it's in that box over there, let me go get it. I hope you realise I'm gonna die. Yes, Gale, I understand. You've been very, very clear. Seriously, I've got just a whole box of crap that I'm not using, such as the jagged spear I'm not going to use. So I will give him that.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency.
I don't know why you're being so sarcastic to me. I've literally done everything I can to help you. Here.
That is most gratifying.
Yes, you may.
May I?
Yes, you may. It is this spear.
Thank you.
This feels like an escalating problem. Is that better?
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all.
Uh-oh.
Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Oh, okay. Go on. You're among friends and Lae'zel and Volo.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am.
Okay.
What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra.
A really
she revealed
subtle
herself
name.
to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Wow. So what you're telling me is you fucked magic. Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
We enjoyed each other's company.
Oh, God.
Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond.
TMI, mate.
I sought to cross her boundaries.
TMI, mate. Oh, how did you try to cross? I thought you thought you knew better. I applaud your ambition. Oh. She doesn't know where the thought comes from, but she feels the need to say, I applaud your ambition.
Though not, I think, my methods.
I don't know, were you generous?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
How sordid are we talking? I mean, I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself.
Wow.
He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone.
Wow, I thought he meant him.
The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
Quick thing. I'm sure this is a very nitpicky issue. How can you shatter weave? Surely it would be a thread rather than a shard. You know, that just seems like poor phrasing to me. Anyway, what was the answer to the question? I guess you ruled out flowers and chocolates. I'm tempted to say that. So your grand plan was akin to emptying a cup of water into the sea. What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domain.
But I thought you said you already...
I was mistaken.
Oh, never mind, I get you.
I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Well, this is taking a turn.
You feel the tadpole quiver
Ooh.
as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Yank your hand away. How are you still alive? Why show me this? I've been traveling with a monster. I mean, there's someone over there whose heart, whose literal physical heart is made of a hell machine. So, how are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however,
Go on.
I will erupt.
Oh.
I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Better not go near Baldur's Gate then. Is there nothing we can do? I trusted you. Unbelievable. Oh, did you ever think what would happen if the tadpole got the better of you? Yes, did you not think about that, Gale, you idiot? Did you not think when you got forcibly injected with this mind-controlling blob of death that the other blob of death you had inside you would react badly? Did you not think that through? By rights, I should kill you. Yeah, obviously I'm not saying those. Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal.
Not at all.
Say the word, and we'll part ways.
You had no reason to tell me, and I had no right to demand that of you. We're strangers. You didn't know if you could trust me before this point, which is presumably why you chose to say it to me now. I respect you for what you've been going through, and I don't think an ounce less of you for not telling me sooner. We've come this far, and we'll continue on together. That is how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me.
No one else is here.
I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
How does multiplayer work in this game? Like, say in that conversation, and we're talking to him, and there were 2 players or more players, because I think you can make a party of players, right? So say you had like 2, 3, 4 players here, and they all had differing opinions, and one was like, we should burn him at the stake, see what would happen. Another one was like, we should let him go because it's too dangerous. And then there's me being like, no, we're fine with it. Who decides what happens? Is it a vote? Is it random? That seems like a really weird option for a thing. I don't know what would happen. Is this what Volo's staying on? Why is he sleeping on a stone bed like a weirdo?
To think, Gale's had this devastating all within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it.
You're a vampire.
Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone.
You just told me you're a vampire. Sure, whatever. Bloody vampiric hypocrite.
So Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
Okay. I didn't expect her to be against that. Alright, I guess she's fine with pain as long as it's only affecting her. None of the others had anything to say, by the way. I did go around and speak to all of them.
Yes? I've got places to be. Always a deal to be done. Even now.
Right, time to do some trading. Let's go into the barter system and see how many of these you can take. There. That is about 100 pounds worth of stuff. Balance offer and trade.
I hate you. You killed all the goblins and now we can't practice swords anymore.
Wow. Children.
Watching gods. While I was training children, you were out cutting down an entire goblin camp.
When you put it like that, it sounds somewhat barbaric.
You took care of the goblins. Nice work.
That hairstyle does not fit a tiefling. Sorry.
With the goblins dead, we might actually make it to Baldur's Gate.
I'm glad you came through it alive. We owe you more than we can repay.
I'd have put good coin on you running off into the sunset.
Wow.
Did it? You stopped the goblins. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You've solved one problem for us. Guess it's on us to solve the next.
You killed the goblins. Hope you made them suffer.
I did.
I expected goblins at our gate any moment. Glad to say that you made a prettier sight.
Oh. Thank you very much. You're quite pretty yourself. Oh, that's not what you meant. I see you're still chilling next to the corpse of the assassin.
What a mess. I wonder if the goblins have anything valuable on them.
Wow. Okay. Ah, they've stopped the ritual to seal the place, it looks like. I bet, because he said that Halcyon went down there to catch up with Karga, I reckon she might be getting executed down there.
That's it. We can head to the city. Don't know about you, but I'm ready to start my life again.
Alfira, hello.
I'm going to have to write a song about you now, aren't I? But truly, thank you. It's nice to be done with the sad songs. For a time.
Oh, she's really cool.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
One sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
That's the spirit.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
Yeah, really, both such positive parents in front of their child.
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. Was sick of running from those rats.
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself,
Wow.
but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
Not worth it.
It was you, right? Who took care of the goblins? I knew you were a good one.
Hello.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
I mean, that's the first implication that this is going to affect more than this tiny valley, because it's sort of everything seemed very insular here so far. So that has actually made it seem like I did some good for the realm rather than for a group of people I met. I'm just glad I could help.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree.
Just
of course.
Trade. Because I've still got a ton of stuff to sell. Dragon's Grasp. Deals an additional 1 to 4 slashing to burning targets. Can't be absorbed though. Rain Dancer. Ooh, what is this? Quarterstaff? Create water. I might... I don't know. Spell Thief. Ooh, what is that? A longbow? Once per short rest, regain a spell slot. When you land a critical hit, that's worthless from the one archer I have. Hedge Wanderer, medium. Ring of Flinging. The Fling Ring. Scroll of Detect Thoughts. I'm going to grab that just because they're really good to have. Chainmail +1. So what's that? That's heavy. I don't have anyone who wears heavy. Scale mail +1. That is the same. I think that's what she used to have on, actually. That is actually better medium armor. Although it does increase AC by 1, I think the dex saves, checks, and ambusher are better than the +1 AC. Oh yeah, before I go on, let's get my fire hand. That feels better. And I am considering swapping up. So I've got AC 16. 3 from the mage armor, 1 from dex, 2 from Become the Bulwark. So Become the Bulwark is... when I'm unarmored from the braces of defense. So that's the reason she would not wear armor. +2 from that. So basically, can I exceed 16? So what if I put on the padded armor +1? So I lose that. I can take those off now. Can't have armor equipped. Okay, so that was the other issue with it. So it is actually better for me to go no armor, braces of defense, and mage armor instead of padded armor. Okay, that answers that. I'm just going to reload. Basically, until I find armor that either exceeds the thing significantly, or I find someone else who needs the... What just happened? Or I find someone who needs the braces of defense more, then I'll keep Eve wearing the robe and the braces instead. Ooh, Scroll of Remove Curse. That might actually be helpful. As people said, camp supplies are this sort of main limiting factor. I bought as many camp supplies as he has, as well as alchemical things, and sort of an assortment of dyes, just because I like the customization. I find it really, really fun. So let's stick this stuff in, and I'm going to be out a lot of money. Even with the 700 gold to balance this, I'm still up like 3,200. I am going to quickly pop back to the camp and continue selling stuff. And someone said I can press T. What just happened? What did they just do? Did they just take a short frickin' rest because I pressed T? Oh, that's annoying. Serves me right for pressing buttons. He's out of gold. I'm up to 4,000. And we have a little bit left on Karlak to spend. Can I do anything with these dyes? I want to see if we can do a better job with her and with Asterion, so I'm just going to quickly play with some dyes. Purple matches her underwear, so I assume that's the colour she likes. That's a weird thing to say, isn't it? Oh, the red kind of suits him. Red, muddy brown, that was. Muddy red, what was it? Muddy red or something. So that's not bad. That's probably the best one so far. It doesn't look wood elf. It looks sort of dark, sinister, so that's not bad. And none of the dies really worked with Eve. I like her in the green best out of everything, so I'll send the dies back there. I'm also going to keep hold of water, because apparently that is a thing that I can actually use in combat.